Hey everybody, Hardtekticon is back, and I am bringing you the very final installment of the Transformers Collectors Club subscription service 5.0. I think that might be the last time I ever have to say that. Alright, so here we have the final shipment from the Transformers Collectors Club, aka Fun Pup. In case you hadn't heard, they're kaput. Hasbro don't want them anymore, and whatever. They made some really cool toys, and they still have their website up, but they're not going to be making any new toys, just selling their old stock off. For comparison of this big old box, here is Titans Return Blur. So, let's put him back and let's go ahead and crack this thing open. Again, old news, I'm late on this review, but let's see who's inside. And we have, boom! And there we have Toxitron and Counterpunch, only Counterpunch, not Punch, and Shattered Glass Starscream, the mystery figure. So cool. So let's get these guys out real quick. Now here we have, whoop, coming apart on me, Combiner Wars Toxitron, all going untransformed and stuff. There we go. I'll get them in frame in a second, guys, just hold on. And then we have Counterpunch and Shattered Glass, really stuck in there, Starscream. And for even more fun, just kind of throwing in the bottom of the box. Not crazy about that, and they weren't baggies, but of course I've already opened them. Is the well, of course the cards, we'll get to those in a sec, and all the accessories. So here's final box toss, and here we have Toxitron in beautiful colors. A cat hair gets everywhere, and Shattered Glass Starscream and Counterpunch, and they are really looking great. Of course, I'm really loving Toxitron here. We got Counterpunch, and surprise, Shattered Glass Starscream. Let me fix his fins. You gotta fix his fins when you take them out of the box. There we go, just slide in there. They're all rubbery, so be careful. But yeah. You know, I kind of had an idea that this could be a Seeker, the secret figure, but I was really hoping, to be honest with you, Acid Storm, because I love green. Really love the green Transformers, but oh well, out of frame. So, and let's get all their accessories together. This set does not include any extra accessories, just what the figures would normally come with. All three of them Combiner War repaints, retools. Let's see here. And since we got them out and I'm trying to put it on there, Counterpunch here is a repaint with a new head mold of Wheeljack. And he comes with all the same accessories as all the other figures from this mold came with. Toxitron comes with, or is a repaint retool, because he's got a new robot head and Optimus Prime's combiner head as opposed to Motormaster's. But here's his sword. Only thing different about it is the plastic under the silver paint is green. Cool. Matches his truck mode. And then we have Shattered Glass Starscream coming with the typical double barrel blaster here that came with Skydive and all the other versions of this mold. He is a repaint of Ghost Starscream from the Takara Grand Galvatron set. And he also comes with a clear hand-foot gun. Clear red, so that's pretty cool. And you can do them lots of ways. This is my preferred method, I guess. Putting them under the wings, kind of unsymmetrical, but what you gonna do? Nothing for you bad brothers. Yeah, so there's a set. Let's pull out these cards, get these out of the way. Here we have Toxitrons with some really nice art. Get in on that nice art without any glares. And here's his really, well, here's his tech specs first. Let's get on focused. Fire, whoa, there's a question mark on Fire Blast. Oh, and strength and intelligence. It's a lot of mystery. Okay, and here is the description. Okay, and you should have read it by now. Here is Counterpunches. Again, some really nice art. His tech specs. And his bio. Alright, and finally here we have Shattered Glass Starscream and his cool artwork. Still kind of looks evil though, doesn't he? His tech specs and his bio. Let me things refocused. Okay. So now that I got that out of the way, let's put the other guys to the side and look at one at a time. So here we have Toxitron in his truck mode. Again, it's just Motormaster with a new head and Optimus Prime's combiner head. Looking really nice. The green is not as bright and toxic-y as I thought. Excuse me, as I thought it was going to be, according to the pictures and such. But I'm not disappointed. It going with the purple, which that's coming undone too. And the orange and the puke, stomach acid red, whatever that's supposed to be, just really looks great in my opinion. Here's the front of the truck, some nice silver right there where you could put an Autobot symbol. And the red and the purple again, the other side. Black tires, no painted rims or anything, but I like that. You shouldn't have painted rims. And of course you can store Motormaster's sword and gun back here as usual. So yeah, really great looking. As a quick comparison, I pulled out G2 Motormaster. I could have done the normal one, but I thought this would be more fun given all the bright colors and such. Yeah, it's really neat. He's got even more paint on him than, or at least detail on him than a G2 Motormaster. Oh, and I see why he's not rolling properly. There we go. Smooth. Alright, so that's it for his truck mode. Or you know what? People like when you do a recent figure comparison. Here he is with Titan Return Blur. See what they look like together. That'd be an interesting battle. Toxitron versus Blur. Because he'd never be able to catch Blur, but if he does one time, well, Blur's probably dead. Now here we have Counterpunch. And if you're wondering why he's no longer Punch Counterpunch, go to the FunPub website, funpublications.com, I think. And, or it might be TransformersCollectorsClub.com. I don't know. Look it up. But there is a series of stories that you can download in PDF file. They come with a few pictures to go along with it about how Impactor and this guy and Fractal and Blue Streak and all of them get together and form the combined form we're building here, which is Wreckage. and it's a really neat, deep story. It even answers some questions on like why Computron's light speed is named Lightsteed and stuff like that. It's really fun. So go check it out, read them, download them, have fun. But yeah, that'll let you know why he's only Counterpunch now. He's not a terrible guy though. So yeah, let's take his weapons off so you can get a good look at just the figure in his car mode. And looking really good, mostly blue with lots of black accents. Big old Decepticon symbol there. Silver windshields. Really digging the red rims, which really just break everything up. It's kind of like a nice pop to the car mode. Here's a back. Everything coming slightly untransformed. Yeah, looking pretty nice. I mean, they really did a great job on most of the paint on these figures. Especially 5.0. I'm going to put this stuff back on them and do the blur comparison. So here he is with Titan's Return blur again. Yep, there's those two together. Current figure. And then the one that he is a repaint of. Kind of did that backwards from last time, huh? Here's Wheeljack. So you can see the difference the paint makes in the vehicle modes. So yeah, it's not just like, oh, here's the same model car repainted. It kind of brings things out and such. So yeah, there's Counterpunch. And finally the surprise mystery figure, Shattered Glass Starscream. I really did not see Shattered Glass Starscream coming, especially considering how fast his tech specs say he is. But yeah, he's looking pretty cool in his typical Shattered Glass colors. Just going to take the weapons off of him. Get a better look at him. Here he comes. So yeah, he's mostly white with red accents, a little bit of black to break it up, and his windshield, or cockpit shield, whatever you call it, I'm not a plane expert, guys, is a very light gray. So like when I first opened the box to see this figure, I didn't even notice it was painted. So I'm like, oh, it's unpainted. Oh no, it is painted. So yeah, looking pretty good. Of course, there we go. No, mine are actually pretty perfect. The back fins, which are rubber, can get warped really easy. The back fins on my Fractal are slightly warped. But yeah, pretty cool looking figure. I definitely would not have complained if, like the hand-foot gun, they gave us some clear pieces, since he is a repaint of Ghost Starscream. Speaking of, let's put his weapons back on and show off the figure he is a direct repaint of. And while I'm not disappointed in having him or anything, I'm a little disappointed in the fact that he is Shattered Glass Starscream instead of like Acid Storm or something like that. Because as of now, this is the only Shattered Glass figure I have at all. But whoop, just dropped right out of his wing. Yeah, here he is with his other version. Kind of loose. Ghost Starscream. Yeah. Oh, Ghost Starscream. Which Ghost Starscream looks pretty cool too. But yeah, he didn't have to be as many clear pieces, but you know, a few would have been cool. Kind of like how little sparing use of die cast can really bring out a figure. So yeah, that's oh, I didn't compare him to Blur, did I? Okay. Recent figure, Blur. Blur, blur, blur. There's a Blur. Wonder who's faster. Alright, so I guess we'll go ahead and just transform these guys real quick. We'll start off with Motor Master here. And just so you know, in this video, I am not going to show off combined mode yet, because I want to save that for the, oh, I'm off screen here. I want to save that for the Transformers 5.0 wrap-up video that I like to do for all the subscription services. So yeah, kind of hard to transform. There we go. New reviewing station and everything. Still working with it. Haven't done many reviews, sorry about that. But I'm trying to catch up on everything. Been paying a lot of attention to my music channel. But I haven't completely forgotten about y'all. So thanks for sticking with me and such. And I hope you're not upset that I'm not going through this transformation, because I mean, everybody has to have seen one of this mold be transformed. But yeah, okay, here comes a head reveal. You can't see it. Blam! And that is a nice head. So here we have Combiner Wars Toxitron. And he is just looking dang awesome. Just loving that look. All that green and purple. He just, well, for one thing, and it's kind of funny because they do a little parody cover on one of the prose fictions that I was talking about, where he is doing a parody cover from a Toxitron comic. Not Toxitron, Toxic Avenger. You know, Toxie, that gross mutant thing that saves the world with a mop. Yeah, that guy. But this guy is not the friendly neighborhood toxic mutant. He's a bad guy. And even when he's being a good guy, he's still a bad guy. I really love his part of the fiction, and the whole storyline of it is pretty cool. Plus he's a little bit in the comics right before it ended. So that was cool. But yeah, here's Toxitron. Let's take a close-up of his noggin. There we go. Really nice head sculpt. Really dig it. I mean, it's just a Optimus Prime-like head, but no Optimus Prime figure had this head. It is a brand new head. So it looks a little different from Optimus Prime. Either version. The red and blue one or the white one. He's got this like acid splattered Autobot symbol on his chest. Can't talk right now. Lots of the green plastic with the blue paint over it. Lots of blue plastic, can't talk. Oh, lots of like a very dull looking gray on it, which kind of breaks up all the bright colors. I kind of like it. And of course he's got his silvery sword over on top of the green plastic. Yeah. Here's a side view. A back view. And another side view. So yeah, great looking figure. So loving that I have a Generation style Toxitron. And he can combine, making it all the more cooler. So, let's do Counterpunch now. Go and pull those weapons off. Let's see here. Start by getting the windshield up. Gotta have a nail in there, that's why I kept my nails. Get things loose. Oop. It's not all the way back, there we go. Bring the arms up. Sorry I didn't save the head reveal for last, but you've probably already seen it before by now. We'll bring down the feet. And straighten up his hips. Get all hippie on me. And there we go. We have Counterpunch. Let's get a good look at his noggin. Come on now. There we go. So yeah, he's got a pretty cool head sculpt. Silver eyes and a black hat. Kind of wish the inside of his mouth here would have been painted something else, or maybe the part around his mouth. But either way, it would have been cool, but it didn't happen. But still, lots of colors going on. You got these silver windshields again on the fake hood chest. Some yellow. Excuse me. Some yellow right there. Some really nice popping out at you, purple and green bordered by silver, like shiny foily silver almost. And of course, lots of blue and plenty of black. And he comes with his sword with the red blade, and that's pretty cool. Changes things up. And to go along with the little bit of yellow on him, this insanely yellow-orange hand-foot gun. But if you don't like the idea of your combiner having one yellow-orange foot, then there's a setup where you don't have to use it. You get an alternate hand piece. But yeah, there is Impactor. Looking really cool. Impactor, I'm thinking of Impactor from the combiner. There is Counterpunch. Looking really cool. Never had a Punch Counterpunch figure. I don't think it's possible I might have had the G1 one, but I was little. Yeah, I was little when G1 came out. Oh, I'm so young. But, yeah, so happy to have him. He's cool. I dig him. And then finally to Shattered Glass Starscream. Of course, we're going to take off the weapons. Pull his wings back. Do his fins up. Sorry for my big old arm being in the way. Whoop! Pop a joint off apparently. Go ahead and fix his arms. That's actually never happened before on this figure. And because I've had them for a while and just haven't had the time to review, I've transformed them a lot because I like playing with these Combiner War figures. They are a ton of fun. Kind of thinking about selling my Defensor though. Not really crazy about Defensor. The figure, not the character. Character's cool. I like Rook. Mainly don't like the Hotspot figure, I think. But yeah, here is Shattered Glass Starscream. And he is looking really cool. Let's get a close-up of that noggin. Look at that. That same angry, raspy looking face as your typical Starscream. No matter what the continuity is, he just looks like... I can't even say. But yeah, he's Shattered Glass Starscream, so he's supposed to be all honorable and noble, but that face does not look trustworthy. No. But he is looking pretty cool. Almost like a game board somehow to me. I don't know how. But white with lots of black and red breaking it up. Lots of black and red. And of course the silver face, and I don't know if you can see that, but blue eyes. So I mean that means he has to be good, right? He's got blue eyes. Well, so do a lot of Nazis, so never mind. And Nazis aren't good. But yeah, looking really nice. He's got the stubby toes, as per the usual of this mold. Big old red combiner peg. Like I said, the clear plastic red hand foot gun. Grab it, grab it, grab. Which is pretty cool to have on the combiner. But if you really hate that, there's always that one. Go ahead and arm them up. I'm ready for battle. There we go. Shattered Glass Starscream. So, now that we got all these guys transformed, let's do some comparisons. So, I guess we'll start off with Toxitronimation here. Ooh, Shattered Glass Starscream. Okay, only Shattered Glass figure. Alright, for comparison of Toxitron, we have Generation 2. Scoot over, Toxitron. Well, I know you're the star of the show, but scoot over a little bit. Generation 2 Combiner Wars. Motormaster. Two very colorful, very angry guys. It's kind of funny that they are so colorful yet so angry. So murderous. Yeah, that's them together. There's them doing it back to back. If you want to see the backsides, who doesn't like a good backside? Then kind of maybe a sword duel here. Swords. So yeah, here's them two. And for a recent figure, we're pulling out Little Mr. Blur again. There he is with a recent Titans Returns figure. Oh, got away from you. Didn't hit him quick enough. Alright, next up, we're gonna pull out Counterpunch here. He's looking really cool in his blue and colorful accents, just not as colorful as a G2 character. And here we have his mold buddy, Wheeljack. For the Prime universe, he would be a wrecker. Jackie. So yeah, there's those two together. Here's a side by side. And from the back. Counterpunch's legs are a little loose. So yeah. And again, pulling up Blur really quick. Get it? Get it? Do you get it? That went really quick. And there he is with Titans Return Blur. A little shorter than Blur, and of course much smaller head. And finally we're going to grab old Shattered Glass Starscream over here. Again, I'd show a quick group shot of some... It's my cat yowling. Quick group shot of some Shattered Glass figures if I had any. Be cool to have a good Shattered Glass Optimus, because he looks really cool. And here we have with G1 Ghost Starscream, the evil spirit of the universe. I need to find a tiny little Decepticon sticker for right there. That would look good. Yeah, there they are together. Again, same exact figure, just different paint. They both have silver faces, but this guy has blue eyes, and this guy has red. So yeah. And of course, finally, blurring it up. So, that was the final shipment of the Transformers Collectors Club subscription service figures 5.0. It's been a very, very fun ride. You know, lots of laughs, a couple cries, more whines and cries, and more of giggles and squeeze and laughs. But yeah, we've gotten some really, really great figures that otherwise we probably never would have gotten before. I think that Combiner Wars, and especially Titans Returns and Power of the Primes, is giving us some fan favorite characters that normally wouldn't have seen the light of day, but never as obscure as some of these guys. I mean, the only other Toxitron that I know of, I'm pretty sure this is only the second Toxitron, but yeah, the only other Toxitron I know of was a BotCon figure by FunPub. So yeah, Really happy to have a Toxitron. Really happy to have a Counterpunch, even if he doesn't have a flip him upside down or something and make a punch. And it's cool to have a Shattered Glass Starscream. It's another bot to throw on with a combiner and make crazy combinations. So yeah. Well, this has been the Transformers Collectors Club subscription service 5.0 Toxitron, Counterpunch, and Shattered Glass Starscream. And I am Hardtekticon, and I will see y'all next time. I got it all the way back there to just show you how big of a box it is. I'm going to be using this as a recent figure. There's a cat hair. Here's Titan's Return Blur. So yeah, big old box. So yeah, let's put him... Whoa, crap. Cut.